This bike is fast, man. What the? Hey guys, how you doing? Today we have the HUSQVARNA Svartpilen, whatever, 801. It's a crazy name. It's a Swedish company. It's owned by KTM. And that's pretty obvious because the engine is really similar to the KTM Duke 790. Exactly the same. It has 105 horsepower, 87 Newton meters. And it has a Quickshifter. I forgot to use the clutch. It's a quick shifter, so I forgot. You have to use the clutch when you want to rev it. This bike is fast, man. What the? This bike is fast. Wow, HUSQVARNA. Like I said, this is KTM, but it has its own style, its own characteristics, especially the design. You know, it has that lean, minimalistic design combined with, let's say, industrial. Yeah, I think that's the best way to describe it, lean with industrial. You instantly see that it's HUSQVARNA, and it has its own style. So I've been on the KTM 790 Duke before. Last year it was a pretty good bike. 105 horsepower is also always really decent for a two-cylinder. You can have some fun with that for sure, and yeah, feels good. Braking is good, feels the same as the KTM. I have to say I've been on the KTM Duke 990 earlier today. Everyone is in a rush today. We're in a group, but it doesn't feel like a group right now. Everyone is going fast though, that's for sure. That's for sure. Everyone is in a hurry. But why? Come on guys. Just enjoy the bike and the environment. It's always a certain amount of kilometers to test ride, so the faster you go, the faster it's done. Okay, what can I tell? After 5 minutes on this HUSQVARNA Svartpilen 801. Yeah, like I mentioned, it's the same as the 790 Duke. So early on today I was on the 990 Duke, and it feels different in torque and absolute power, but the handling and stuff like that, it's really similar. And yeah, it's all coming from the same factory, of course, KTM, and yeah, that's quite obvious. You can feel it straight away. It's more wide though. The 990 is really lean, and the width is, yeah, for me as being 2 meters tall, not always what you desire. This is really wide, and yeah, also your elbows are more out to the sides, which is okay. Yeah, not sure if it's pleasant. It is after 5 minutes, but is it still pleasant after 30 minutes? Not sure. See that later on. Alright, so now we're in street mode. I'm familiar with this bike because of the KTM 790 tests last year, so I'm going to switch to something, this rain dynamic sport. So now we're in sport. Let's see how that works, how that differs from the normal mode. Okay. The weird thing is that the exhaust sound, this is a standard exhaust, it has more sound, more depth than the KTM Duke 990 that I just tested, which has a Krapovic. So that's weird. Because of all the regulations, it doesn't provide any difference to standard exhaust anymore. Well, that's what I think. If you don't agree, let me know, but whoa, it pops. It also pops a bit, the exhaust, because of the Quickshifter. If you go yeah, after 10 minutes, the difference between that 990 Duke KTM and this is similar to the 790 Duke, only a different brand name and different logo and different design. It's the power and the torque. It's the only difference. Handling, everything, cornering, braking, it's really similar. I can easily go full throttle, especially in third gear, even in second gear. And that wasn't possible with the 990. You really have to build it up linear, and this is quite easy to go full throttle. So it has a bit more of a learning curve than 990, and this is just what you get. What you see is what you get, and what you feel is what you get. No surprises there. Quickshifter is perfect. Adrenaline. Especially when you start out riding motorcycles, you have to get used to the adrenaline. Now I'm a bit more used to it, but still, love the feeling, man. Will do. Great exhaust, great standard exhaust. That Quickshifter is seamlessly working. Did a great job over there in Austria. HUSQVARNA is a Swedish company though, but of course KTM, Austrian. yeah, it's a really fun bike to be on. Mainly due to the Quickshifter, and performance is it's really playful. Nevertheless, give me a second. I'm not really sure why, you know, HUSQVARNA, it's a part of KTM and they try to serve a different segment, I assume. But what is the segment then? Because why would you choose this bike instead of KTM Duke 790? I don't know. Why would you? They're both great, but I'm pretty sure they both serve a different segment. So let me know if you have any knowledge about this topic. Oh, tricky roads. As you may notice, everyone was telling each other to ease down a bit. A lot of dirt on the roads, a bit tricky. So here, a lot of cyclists as well. But for now, I'm really enjoying this bike, HUSQVARNA. Like I said, it has its own style, you know, own design, and if that's something that you really like, maybe that's the segment that they're aiming for, you know, because the KTM is really, it's aggressive, always an aggressive bit of 80s style design, which I like, and this is more minimalistic, industrial, so I think it's more design-wise. When you use the Quickshifter to go up, you don't have to you can still go full throttle, and then it pops the exhaust. That's what you're hearing, and everyone is enjoying that. Sally, you're not going to hear that on the video, I assume, but trust me, it pops. So, okay, 2 meters tall, guys, 2 meters tall. It's like 2.67. That's quite tall. For a Dutchman, it's not that special, but in general, it's quite tall, of course. And yeah, the sitting position is it's really cool. Yeah. Chill out position. It's really wide. You're a bit up to the front, but not that much as the KTM 990 that I've just been on. But your elbows are out, and it's not a natural position. So it's like you're wanted to pretend like you're really muscular, and you walk with your elbows out. That's what I'm doing now for 20 minutes straight. I'm muscular though, but this is not natural. that Quickshifter is nearly perfect. You know, I love to use the the clutch as well. Gives you a bit more feeling with the bike and how it responds, but this is the future Quickshifter. I don't think it's ever going to disappear, because it works. It works. It does a great job. Okay. Yeah, so if you're a beginner rider, not so much experience, yeah, you don't have to worry to if you're able to ride this in a normal manner. You have torque, you have power, but it's all, you know, you'll be fully in control. But it's a quite powerful bike. It's fast, but nothing special there. Yeah, in front of us, in front of the group, they're gone now. We have some KTM Super Dukes 1390. We're going to... Oh, it doesn't have a sport. Oh yeah, it only has a sport mode, okay. I thought it would also have a follow-up mode, but it's not there. Okay, so only sport. No worries there. Okay, let's go back into the screen so I can see in which gear I am. Like now, because I was in 5th gear. That's not working. I need to... Oh, that sound of those Super Dukes. Yeah, like I said, those Super Dukes in front of us turned 1390cc Super Dukes. They have that dark, sinister sound. Dark, sinister sound when they open up the throttle handle. It's something special, really. And I think only KTM has that sound. It's yeah, like I said, a dark, sinister sound. Not sure how they pulled it off to create that sound, but it's great, man. Love it. But back to this bike. I'm enjoying the HUSQVARNA. It's a perfect bike for cruisers who want to have some fun moments as well. Opening up the throttle handle, have some power and torque, it's absolutely there. Search for it and you'll find it. Nevertheless, it's limited to 105 horsepower. So yeah, I'm not sure if it's going to offer you fun for 1-2 more years, but for now, it definitely does. feels like it's heavy weighted. It's a heavyweight bike. Don't think it is. No, it feels that you're on a heavy bike, and but it steers quite easily. So they really found the sweet spot of having you know, control, but also going easy into the corners. So the verdict for the HUSQVARNA Svartpilen Hedel 1. It's a fun bike, yeah, and it's decent in its cornering, braking. Great Quickshifter. Yeah, this is good quality. Like I said, I'm not sure what the segment is that KTM is aiming for, because it's really similar if you look at the engine to the KTM Duke 790. So not sure about that, but comfort wise I give it 7.5. Excitement, yeah, it's still 105 horsepower, but yeah, I give it a 7.5 as well. I have to say, it's a pretty good bike. It's a pretty good bike in this segment. And I assume it's, if you look at the price, it should be a bit below KTM, I assume. And therefore, yeah, this bike will fit a lot of beginner riders who want to enjoy themselves and feel completely 100% comfortable on that bike. So they did a good job at HUSQVARNA. Props to that. Alright guys, I want to thank you for joining me during this video. Don't forget to like this, and especially to subscribe so you can see all the new videos. A lot of test rides are coming up. Thanks man. See you later. Cheers.